Well, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm at a creek I have never fished before. Just this creek right here, nice and clear, looks beautiful. Can't see any fish yet, but that doesn't mean they're not in there. Heard there's some cutthroat, might be some browns, might be some brooks. We're just gonna have to see. I got my little ultralight creek set up with this little trout spoon. I don't even know what it's called, but I just found it in my tackle box. I've caught fish with it before, so I figure it'll work good for this little stream. Give it a first cast of the day. This water really is clear. How are there no fish right here? Guaranteed if there were fish right here, I'd at least get follows or bites. But I can't see anything. I'm gonna switch to something a little different. I'm gonna try this little Rapala, because this is gonna dive a little bit deeper. Maybe they're hugging the bottom and I'm just not getting deep enough, because that current is pretty strong. But this will dive down. Oh, there's a fish. There goes a fish. I just saw the first fish. I spooked him. So there are fish in here, confirmed. I was starting to have my doubts. Oh, I just had a follow. Do you see that? Watch this. Oh, you know what I need? Okay. All right. I think I need something a little bit more subtle. We're gonna go with a little jig. This always gets them. Jig is on. I'm gonna get him right here. Watch this. Well, now he doesn't want to bite. Shoot. Oh, got him, right there. I watched him come out and take it. It's a little brown, look at that. It's not a cutthroat, but it's a brown. I'll take it. I'll take anything. First fish of the day. I was just jigging it in the current right there, and I watched him come out from under this fallen willow and just crush it. Pretty little fish. All right, see you, little dude. Right back under there he goes. How am I not getting bit right here? It's honestly shocking I'm not getting bit right here. It's super deep. I would figure they'd be stacked in this spot, but there we go. Fish on, baby. Haha. I knew it. Bring him over here. Got him. Heck yeah. Another little brown. I do want to keep some fish today and cook them up, but that's just a little too small. That's a pretty fish though. On the white jig again. Here we go. Well, guys, I don't know what's going on. I fished probably like a mile's worth of stream, it feels like. I covered a ton of water and I've only caught 2 little browns. Granted, I saw a couple others, but I feel like I should have caught at least 20 by now. So I was gonna walk even further up this stream, but I feel like I'd be wasting my time. So we're gonna leave this creek and go to another creek where I know that there's a lot of fish, and try to catch some of those and do a little catch and cook. At the very least, it's pretty out here. Really pretty. And really dusty. Ooh, welcome back, guys. It is a new day and we're fishing a different creek. That last creek we only caught a couple fish out of. and I wasn't really feeling it, but we're at this creek that I know is loaded with trout. Not very big ones, but they're sure pretty. Alrighty guys, so today I got my bamboo stick out, and if you guys have been watching the past video or two, I've been killing it with this thing, just catching little tiny trout and streams. I have a little fly on, I don't even know what that's called, but it's a little sinking beadhead nymph. No idea the technical term for it, but, and then I've just got a little indicator right here. We're gonna be doing a little bit of, this is kind of like tenkara fishing, if you know what tenkara fishing is. Oh, there was one, I think. Hey, there we go. There we go. There's the first fish of the day. So what we got here is a little wild rainbow trout. So there we go. Look how beautiful that is. And I did forget to mention, I'm actually gonna try to cook some of these guys up today. Do a little micro trout catch and cook. But this guy, just a little bit too small. If he was another inch bigger, I might actually consider it, but first fish of the day, a little too small anyway. We'll let him go. That is so beautiful though. All right, let's give her another drop down. Oh, yep, there we go. Ah, there was another one. Ooh. Okay. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, I didn't see the bite. He didn't take the indicator down. There's a little guy. Not keeping size, unfortunately. On that fly. Come on, we need a keeper. They're eating stuff off the surface right there. Watch this. Oh, had one. Dang it. There we go. Oh, that's a keeper. That's a keeper right there. That's an eater. Heck yeah. Oh, look at that. Bring him over here where he can't get away. That is going to be part of our lunch. Sounds crazy, but this is on the bigger end of fish in here that I've caught out of here. This is actually a pretty good size. As crazy as that sounds. Kill him real quick. There we go. I'll set him in this little water pool for now. This water's so clear I can see him. Watch it. There we go, right there. Hey! Oh, there he goes. Well, hey, there we go. Oh my gosh. I can't land one. Shoot, I watched him come up and take that. I watched him eat that fly. Oh shoot. There's another one. Hey, right to me, there we go. That is not quite big enough. Sadly, not quite big enough. Now I know why fly fishermen are always so angry. They're missing fish and getting hung in trees constantly. Oh, there we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Maybe an eater. Hold on. Hold on, don't come off yet. I don't know, guys. That is close. Oh man, that is so borderline. That is borderline. The only reason I'm tempted is because it's honestly kind of slow right now. I'm still catching fish, but with all this runoff, I'm not getting nearly as many bites. He's a little bit smaller than the last one. You know, I'm gonna keep him just because I can keep up to 4, so might as well just add to the meal, even though that is extremely micro trout. He's got a couple bites on him, so we'll go ahead and keep him. Oh man, I'm probably just infuriating the fly fishermen right now by keeping trout I caught on a fly. There we go, finally. I mean, look at that. Size of your hand. There we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Almost went in there. That would have been hilarious. Hey, there we go. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's a keeper for sure. So we have 3 keeper trout now. There we go. Alrighty guys, there we have our 3 keeper trout, micro trout. I've cooked small trout before, but these are on a whole other level of tiny. Sometimes the smaller the fish is, the better they taste. Like with catfish, you know, the bigger they are, the worse they taste. Those really young ones, the 12 inchers, are what taste the best. So maybe it's the same with trout. You know, those 12, 13 inch trout, they taste pretty good, but I mean, what about a 6-inch trout? How does that taste? We're gonna go ahead and gut them real quick and pull out the guts. Let's see what they've been eating, because their stomachs are very full. What do 6-inch trout eat? Probably just flies. Yeah, just tons of little insects. That looks like a bee. Looks like he's been eating some bees. I was expecting some minnows and maybe a baby duck. All right, guys. I've found this little kind of bed area. I don't know, it looks like some deer are bedded down here, and it's kind of made this nice little shield from the wind. And we also have this little board that somebody left that we're gonna cook on. Makes a nice flat surface for us. So I've just got my little stove here. There we go. Set our pan on. And we're gonna keep it simple today. We're just gonna be cooking in some butter, salt, pepper, and a little bit of Cajun seasoning, which I usually not a fan of, but I don't dislike it. We're gonna give it a try for these little micro trout. I forgot a fork, so we just got a knife. And that is a lot of butter for 3 little trout, but we're gonna roll with it. And since this trout's so tiny, we're not wasting anything. I'm gonna eat the skin and all. So we're gonna salt them up and get a little Cajun on them. A little Cajun on the bottom. And we'll throw them in there. And we'll do the same thing to these other 2 little ones. Look how they just curl up like that. Oh, wow, that is really spicy. Oh my gosh. I can feel it in my lungs. Like I said, some people think, I mean, it's pretty much a fact, the smaller the fish is, the better it tastes. I don't know if that really applies to trout. At least I don't think it matters a whole lot, but maybe these little tiny ones are just like a delicacy. Maybe we could just catch like 100 of these, put them in a little can, and sell them like anchovies, except for their little baby rainbow trout. Gotta get them soaking in that butter. All right, let's go ahead and flip them over. Wow. I think this little one's just about done. That side should cook shortly. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and sample a piece. I think it's pretty much done. So I'm gonna turn the stove off. We're gonna try a piece of this guy. First off, we'll get a nice piece of crispy skin. Look at that. Golden brown skin, and look at that meat. Cooked perfectly. Slide that away from the bone. Let's go ahead and try it out. Looks good. Skin has a nice crunch to it. Fish is good. It's not super spicy. Well, hold on, now it's kicking in. Yep, it is spicy. The nice thing about having trout this small is if you eat one of the bones, you can't even tell. The bones are so tiny, you literally can't even tell at all. Just take that meat away from the bones. You got a nice little fillet of trout. And we have a little 5-inch trout skeleton right there. Well guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Lots of fun. If you've got a creek like this by your house with lots of small trout like this, go out there, catch some of them, and then just cook them up right on the bank. Really tasty, really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one.